Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks, and I haven't finalized with the person I'm trying to help whether he wants this background or not. But he's got a white. He's going to print on a wide format printer. I wouldn't think you'd want the white. So if you take the white out, you can see he's got rid of most of the garbage, and it's all broken apart. So what we can do, let's just see how big this is. Well, my box is huge, but let's make the nudge factor 60 inches. And let's just take the text and nudge it up out of the way, and then try to get the B and nudge the B out of the way. And then we can delete all this garbage, what I call. There's a little bit of garbage I grabbed, and we can look at it when we bring the yellow box in and make sure we got rid of all of it. And then I wouldn't think you'd want the center white. So if we go to Object and ungroup it, let's see what happens if we can take away that white and it works. So that way it would be a see-through image. It's kind of a neat font, but just get rid of all that. So let's just leave it up here and let's work on this B. To me, that's not going to work. So let's try this. Let's try grabbing the B and moving the outline away, and then you could make that whatever color you want. Let's just, for grins, make it black. And let's take, tell you what, we can get rid of the yellow box now so we don't have to worry about it. And let's take this guy and nudge it out of the way just a little bit, and well, you know what, we can just take our object now, because I think you would want that color. Now I'm going to change my, tell you what, let me nudge it back. I want my nudge factor a little less, and let's make it like 15 inches so we don't have to go so far. And let's see if we can't get that outside. Not really quite enough. Then we're going to grab this and nudge it over. Now let's nudge this back. And I double clicked on it so I got the shape tool. And that's where it is. So now we could nudge some things that we like. And the eyes are pretty good. I'm going to nudge the eyes over. Nudge the eyes over. I'm actually going to nudge that. I don't really know what that is. And I actually need to nudge them twice. I would actually maybe round those circles up. And then for the colors, I would think you'd want this all one color. So let's use the Smart Fill tool, grab our eyedropper and grab that color, and then fill in that with that color. And then you could change the whatever you wanted. Let's say we want the other little stripe a little darker brown. We can grab that tool and fill that in. We've got a little bit of a leak there, and we're going to have that same brown there and there. Let's say there and there, and even there, and you could change those. Maybe you want, let's use this pink, grab the Smart Fill tool, grab a copy of that pink and put it there. And looks like maybe honey. So on that particular one, we might want to leave it broken up like that so it looks different. I know nothing about printing that. We can just nudge that over and nudge that over. And then the wing, well, what I would do is I'd make these spots the same. So grab your Smart Fill tool. And this is just my suggestion. You can change it up quite a bit. Let's make that one a little darker. So go back to the eyedropper tool and grab that color and put it there. And then my suggestion, and then I maybe would fill in that or leave it white because it'll show through. And what you could do is take these two shapes and make them black. And so they'd kind of stand out, and then nudge them over. And that's pretty much it. I don't like this, so we could move that over. And then just play around with it. You could put a color in there. This has some jagged edges. You could take the shape tool and get rid of that jagged edge. Whoop. I hit the left arrow key instead of the delete button. And I'd actually maybe take the smoothing tool, set it on something a little less than 2 inches. And then we got a little bit of a line there, but we'll figure that out in just a second. So what we need to do is take the shape tool back. And then again, I don't know anything about printing, but we can move this up, get rid of that white between the two layers. And then after you smooth this other part out, and there's actually a couple of lines in there. So we need to do the same thing. We could actually take the shape tool back, and even though these are the same color, just kind of get them where you don't see that white. And then my suggestion would maybe to fill that in with the color of the bee. And then maybe, I'm pretty sure the nose is white, and you might want to leave that or color it in whatever color you want. Yeah, it's see-through. I'm hoping that's what he wanted. If it's not, he'll let me know, and then he could print this off. Anyway, hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.